Yo, what is up guys? Today's video is a continuation of the last episode I released, so make sure you go watch that if you haven't already. Today I basically talk about whether my tyres were worth it or not. Let's get to it. Car's warmed up, tyres are warmed up, let's do this. This is going to be the first time I've ever experienced the coilovers, the rear sway bar, upgraded rear sway bar, and the tyres all working together. I can't go out into the hills to properly take this on a test drive because of the current lockdown restrictions in place. This is already pretty risky as it is, so I'm going to stay as close to home as possible, which unfortunately means that we're going to be sitting in a very residential built up area during a time which people are all out and about on their scooters, bicycles, going out for walks, jogs, and there seems to be a bit more traffic. It's unfortunate, but we'll work with what we've got. I'm really keen, guys. The Integra is a slow car and its strength lies in its handling. I haven't been able to experience that handling that I fell in love with for almost 2 years now, thanks to the tyre setup on this car. It was truly horrendous. We've taken the Integra back to its roots, and I am so excited to get a taste of it again. So we're gonna slap a few roundabouts in the face, take a few corners as fast but as safely as possible. Oh my god! We're back! That is what I've been missing! I forgot my car can even do that. What? Oh, I wish I was up in the hills right now. God damn. You guys can probably tell I'm pretty stoked about this. You know, I had the coilovers on here, I had the upgraded sway bar on here, but I couldn't truly experience the benefits that they were providing the car, thanks to the crap quality of the tyres, you know, both performance and safety wise. But now, these street performance tyres, the RE003s, they're affording me a platform on which I can truly experience the upgrades that I've performed on this vehicle. And boy is it marvelous! And yes, this is a built-up residential area, but when you're pushing it through a roundabout, taking turns on almost full lock, you really can feel just how far the limits of this car have been extended by the tyres. It is all well and good having great suspension modifications on your car, but you truly cannot experience it until you've got a set of tyres that can then translate that into your driving experience. Because ultimately, tyres are what attach your car to the road, and if they're crap, no matter how fantastic your suspension components are, you're still gonna have a crap drive. There's something that's so raw about driving a car as pure as this and being able to experience all the components working in unison to really drag the entire frame around every single corner with surgical precision. Just grabs you by the throat and hurls you around that roundabout that you're blasting through. Oh, I'm over the moon. Oh my god. The coilovers, they keep the car so flat. No matter how hard you're throwing it at the corner, the car just stays perfectly level. The rear subframe brace and the increased diameter sway bar, it makes sure the back stays in line. It doesn't allow for any form of sloppiness. There's no wishy-washiness, there's no room for doubt. The back just follows. It's not giving it an option to lag or to step out of line. It keeps it in place. finally the rear of this car really just follows wherever the steering wheel is pointing, and it's incredible. And then you have the tires, those beautiful rubbers. It's translating the suspension to the road and reflecting it in the driving experience. It's unreal. It wasn't just the quality and the compound of the previous tires that were lacking, it was the sizing. So they were 205/55 with a 16-inch diameter, obviously, and they were too big. They filled out the wheel arches really nicely, but they were too big. They scrubbed and they scraped at every corner, and they had an increased rolling diameter. They were heavier. This car now takes off a lot easier thanks to the lower profile. There's no scrubbing at all during any of the hard cornering I'm doing right now. And it's that perfect balance between function and form, in my opinion. I really would have loved to have gone lower, but unfortunately I don't have rolled guards, and you know, this is an old school Honda. It doesn't have massive wheel wells. Sure, you can go 17s, and some people even go 18s and stance their cars out, their Integras, but I guarantee you they're not going to be able to hurl their car around the back roads of Melbourne and, you know, get the most out of its suspension. So yes, I would have loved to have gone lower for aesthetic purposes, but functionality prevented me from doing so, and I'm okay with that because I think the car looks fantastic. All we've got to do now is get rid of the horrible paint that's currently on the wheels, and that's a project I'm really looking forward to. I forgot what this car was capable of, and this has pulled me back into reality and just made me fall in love with this thing all over again. Final verdict. Were my street performance tires worth it? They absolutely were. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.